Hello students, till now we have completed the revision of chapter 1, history and its sources, 2, timeline and calendar, 3, civics and citizens, and 4, responsibilities of a good citizen. So today we will start the revision of chapter 5, motions of the earth. I hope you will complete this exercise of chapter 5. Now again let's start. A. Tick the correct option. 1. The earth moves from west to east. 2. A leap year has dash days. 366. 3. Which day is termed as vernal equinox? The answer is 21st March. 4. Which day is called autumn equinox? The answer is 23rd September. The last, 5th, when does the Tropic of Capricorn get the direct rays of the sun? The answer is 22nd December. Now come to the B, fill in the blanks. 1. The axis of the earth is slightly dash, tilted, tilted. 2. The earth takes dash to complete one rotation. Answer is 24 hours. Now 3. The earth takes dash to complete one revolution. The answer is 364 and 1 by 4 days. 4. In a leap year, February has dash days, 29 days. 5th, the dash of the earth causes seasons, revolution. Now C, write T for true and F for false statement. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. True. Morning is the period of maximum heat. No. False. The earth moves very fast. True. On 21st June, the northern hemisphere gets maximum warmth. True. On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn gets the direct rays of the sun. Yes. True. Now D, match the following. 1. The imaginary line, axis of the earth. 2. Northern tips of the axis, in North Pole. 3. Southern point, South Pole. In between day and night, twilight. And the last, 5th, vernal equinox, and the answer is spring. And come to the answers this question. I have already given to you all the answers in the previous video of chapter 5. Now, today I am giving you some important questions only. You need to write these answers in your rough notebook. Only 1, 2 and 3. These 3, it's your important questions. You have to write in your rough notebook. Same in the chapter of 6. The 4 domains of the earth. Come to the exercise again. A. Tick the correct option. 1. In which continent does India lie? Answer is A. Asia. 2. The layer below the crust is known as A. Mantle. 3. The domain of the earth consisting of solid crust or rock is called C. Lithosphere. 4. It is the most important gas for our survival. Obviously, oxygen. 5th, what percent of the earth is covered by water? Answer is A. 71%. Now B, fill in the blanks. 1. Dash is the only planet where life exists. Answer is Earth. 2. The dash is the middle layer of the earth, mantle. 3. Dash are huge water bodies separated by continents. Answer is oceans. 4. The column of air surrounding the earth is called? Answer is atmosphere. The last, fifth, dash found in oceans influence the climate of coastal regions and islands, and the answer is currents. Come to the D. After this I will tell you what to do in C. D. Match the following. 1. Nitrogen 78%. 2. Oxygen 21%. 3. Marine life connected to sea life. 4. Asia, the largest continent. Australia, smallest continent. 6. Pacific, largest ocean. 7th, Arctic, smallest ocean. Now, I am going to give you only important questions of this chapter because I have already given you all the answers of this chapter. So you have to write only C. Define the following in your rough notebook, neat and clean. 1 lithosphere, hydrosphere, 3 evaporation, 4 condensation and biosphere. This is your important question. Write down in your rough notebook and also answers these questions. 1 number, 3 number and 4 number. These 3 are your important questions. After that, let's start the revision of chapter 7. Major landforms of the earth. Come to the exercise firstly. Now let's start from A. Tick the correct option. 1. It is the highest portion of land and the answer is mountain. 2. The Andes mountain ranges are located in South America. 3. A largest stretch of high and that is flat on top is called plateau. 4. The Thar Desert lies in the state of Rajasthan. 5th, in which continent is the Gobi Desert? Answer is Asia. Okay, now B. Fill in the blanks. 1. The dash is called the rope of the world. Answer is the Tibet Plateau. 2. A plateau is also called a dash tableland. 3. The dash is the highest plateau in the world, the Tibet Plateau. 4. A flat and low-lying vast expanse of land is called plain. 5. A piece of land surrounded by water on all sides is called island. Now come to the C. Write T for true and F for false statements. 1. The Himalayan ranges are located in Asia. True. 2. The Hwang Ho Plan is in Egypt. False. 3. Deserts receive little or no rainfall. Yes, true. 4. The southern part of India is a peninsula. False. Because peninsula in the southern half of India, not southern part. Okay, now the 5th. Huge sand hills in desert are called sand dunes. Yes, true. Okay, now D. Match the following. 1. Sahara Desert, Africa. 2. Kalahari Desert, Africa. 3. Great Victoria Desert, Australia. 4. Patagonian Desert, South America. The last, Great Basin Desert, North America. Now let's start the answers these questions. I'm going to give you the answers of all these questions. The first one is, name the important mountain ranges of the world. And the answer in the page of 48. The important mountain ranges of the world are, first, the Pamir and the Himalayan ranges in Asia. Second, the alpine mountain ranges in Europe. Third, the Rockies in the Northern America. And the fourth, the Andes in South America. Now, 2. Distinguish between old mountains and young mountains. Here is the answer. You have to make 2 columns. One is old mountains and young mountains. Here is the differentiation, distinguish between old mountains and young mountains. 1. A mountain is the highest portion of land. Young mountains are very high and have pointed peaks. Second, the Aravalli range, the Appalachian and the Ural mountains are some examples of old mountains. The Himalayas, the Andes and the Rockies mountains are some examples of young mountains. Now question number 3. Why are plains densely populated? It is given on the page number 49. Plains are formed by major rivers and their tributaries, which have been bringing and depositing silt, stones and sand along their courses for ages together. Now, 4. What is an oasis? An oasis is a place in desert. An oasis is a place in desert where underground water comes to the surface and forms pools. Such a fertile place in a desert is known as an oasis. 5th, define a peninsula. Here is the answer. A peninsula is a piece of land that is surrounded by the sea on 3 sides but is joined to a large piece of land on one side. And the last, 6, how are plains formed? The answer is plains are formed by the major rivers and their tributaries, which have been bringing and depositing silt, stones and sand along their courses for ages together. Children, sorry, I have done a mistake in the question number 3. Why are plains densely populated? I am giving you the answer of these questions again because that time I did the mistake. Now question number 3. Why are plains densely populated? Here is the answer. Plains are the most suitable landform for human habitation. The plains formed by river deposits are very fertile. That is why the plains are densely populated. I hope you all are understood. So you have to write the answers in your rough notebook. This is end of the chapter. Thank you.